Hey guys, this is HyroglyphX with Aggro Gaming, and we're going to do this hard carry guide for a ranged lone druid. I know you're thinking, why not put all the items on the bear? And you know what, it's just played out. It's time for something fresh. So what we're going to do is use this bear as a mobile route while we put all the items almost exclusively on our hero. And what we want to do is emphasize attack speed, movement speed, and generally just making sure that we're not in the fray and that we're using our range to our advantage. What I like to do is stack a bunch of early items or medium range items on the hero in the beginning here. I feel like there's plenty of opportunity for farm, and you're going to be able to make that progression into the late game without much issue. So really rushing Radiance and the basic stuff that you would do with a lone druid is not necessary. You'll be able to get all the endgame items that you want. Just make sure that you're not dying in the early game. So a lot of what we're doing here is just honestly chasing down the enemy. They're always almost going to exclusively be fighting as 5-man here in the unfair bots, so we should do weather the storm there for a minute, and then really just try and separate the team. And if you can get that going, not a problem chasing them down.
Come here.
So what I think is important here is definitely get phase boots on the bear. You will also want to I prefer power treads on the druid because I don't necessarily want to be as fast as the bear, but definitely the attack speed and a little bit of tankiness that's provided is super useful. You're going to find that people really don't know how to deal with it for the most part. Like, it's not super hard to figure out, but they really just don't walk into the game playing for it. So what we want to do here is rat. I mean, it's a huge advantage with this bear. You put your buffs on, shoot through these towers without a problem, and then really just took the rug out from under them. Now there's nowhere to run. So we just split the team and just mob them up. I tend to like some of the evasions since we're not going into bear form. Butterfly's always amazing. You're welcome to use halberd as well. A lot of times if you got some pretty strong melee carries, you're going to want to take them out while you chew on them with the bear. Hopefully get a root. Just keep that distance. I've even played around with using Force Staff to push this bear in their face. It's kind of fun. Wouldn't exactly call it the top tier, but it's definitely been humorous to play with. And that's what's great about the range lone druid is you just have so much versatility with items. You're not really pegged into having just 1 or 2 builds. Run a damn Dagon if you feel like it. It'll work. You actually have quite a bit of unused mana, so I just find that it's really all about right-clicking primarily, though, with this guy. The Blade Mail tends to help because they're going to want to just go straight past the bear and try and knock you out as traditional. Granted, with all the items on there, they're going to make it a little bit harder for them to do that. I think Vlad's is pretty important too, just to make sure that you're able to farm early on. The rest of the buffs are certainly not too bad. And honestly, if you get full slotted, you're more than welcome to just put that on the bear itself. It should help immensely. That's what's great about these, is that a lot of these items here do have a pretty good transition onto just putting them on the bear. You know, we're not really picking them for the bear specifically, but they all transition pretty good. You know, stay away from stats-based items; it won't do a damn bit of good on him. You know, but attack speed, we can work with damage, armor, straight hit points, things like that are going to be okay. Obviously, you're going to be able to chew through Roshan pretty well. Probably could have even gone Desolator with this build and been just fine. So, I think that would definitely have helped. Possibly even, you know, Medallion, or even upgrade that. Armor is never a bad idea, but just didn't really find it super necessary. So, there we go. Try to be super rune conscious, just like any game. But yeah, sniper tends to be quite a pain in the ass, as usual. As long as you can get a hold of him, it's okay, but he's almost always going to have a Shadow Blade or some bullshit like that, so having some kind of dust of appearance, etc. would never be a bad idea. Could possibly even put a gem on the bear, but just didn't really get that much objection from him to make a big deal this game. But keep that in your back pocket.
Mysteries are revealed to me. Your top tower.
This bear tends to be tanky enough to where if you're taking the helix from the axe, it's really not that big a deal. So, just go with the face.
Back off!
Here we go. Where's this little bastard?
Nature is not for the weak. Yes.
Get some. You'll note that almost every time you see me fighting, my team is nowhere to be found.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
This build is pretty great at split push, so it's almost, I just hope that they're actually out there doing something useful. It's certainly not to my benefit.
Done.
I do get the bear very late, at least the ultimate, that is. Tends to just almost hamper me in my ability to catch up to some of these guys. The tankiness is okay, and I would say if you're in a position where your bear minion has died, I would probably just go for the tank build until you get him back. You're going to need that fodder in your way so that you're not getting chewed up directly. So that's where we're at right now. Get a bear on cooldown. I'm going to go take the ulti, and Axe is being a pain in the ass with his blink. But it won't last forever. I find it pretty easy to max out level on this guy. Midas not necessary, but you can use it if needed. But like I said, I tend to just go straight for some of the early useful items instead of going all in on the Midas or the late game stuff. I try to take note that my biggest periods of action here are basically between like the 30-minute mark and 50 minutes. Basically, the transitioning into the late game is where I was able to do the most damage on this character. Of course, ratting and towers and stuff like that before then, but really the crux of the kills were in that mid-range.
Your middle tower be under attack. Attack!
So, this is not really the best exchange. I'm about to get kited, which is pretty big risk for this character if you're playing it in this way. Just always be cautious. I'm certainly taking my Pound of Flesh with me, but I definitely expose the Roche that they're going for, and really not going to get too much out of this. They are finding it harder than hell to take me down. But let's see what all makes us agree.
Your bottom tower is being sacked. To me! Axe warms his blade in your gut. Your bottom tower has fallen.
And we're
Team
going
check.
down.
Where you at?
Now, at no time during this entire exchange, which was not a brief one,
Fuck off zone A.
there was absolutely no involvement from anything
Fuck
on my
off
team.
zone B.
Let's see, they are playing here. And yep,
Your bottom tower be under attack.
jacking around the base, making sure that, you know, everything's well dusted, but providing absolutely no help.
Your bottom tower be under attack.
Raton. They were very
Radiant
helpful whenever I was trying to get last hits in the jungle. They definitely wanted to give me some help at that point, but that was a problem.
Your bottom tower is being sacked. The enemy's top tower has fallen.
You can see these things are just flying. Hatchets everywhere, whatever the hell he's throwing. It's just going insane.
Come here.
Wind Ranger's kind of a pain in the ass to kill.
Your bottom tower be under attack.
Usually just enough to run her off and then go back for the rat.
The enemy's top barracks have fallen. The enemy's top barracks have fallen. You're a jack of all trades.
You can kind of see how this one's going. Short of a throw. Probably gonna take this one all the way to the throne. Yes.
Do not dare. The cruelest.
Yeah, always able to put in a decent amount of damage, but of course we have a Desolator Sniper there with Manta ready to ruin my life.
Inconceivable! Reloading.
Yes.
You always want to be able to make sure that you're using your base boots in a position where you can activate them quickly on the bear after a swap. I haven't played this in a while. It takes a little bit to get used to. Swapping groups, I tend to not use too much like hotkeys when it comes to, you know, selecting between me and the bear. Obviously, if you're playing the bear, that tends to be helpful. If you're playing bow as well, that's not huge. But the control groups things kind of a pain in the ass to set up every game, so I don't bother.
I'll go there.
So, definitely room to grow.
Well, shiver me timbers. The enemy's bottom barracks have fallen. Who dares? A pirate's work is never. The enemy's bottom barracks have fallen.
I tend to like Hyperstone, but you'll see that there's quite a lack of unique attack modifiers on this character here. Briefly referenced the Desolator earlier, but probably would want to go with just at least some form of unique attack modifier. Whether that be, you know, Maelstrom, Yalner, or Desolator, or anything to that effect. I've gone, you know, Mask of Madness on both me and the bear before. It's cute, but still trying to maintain a little bit of tankiness to this. It was kind of fun whenever I put it on the bear, and it was able to chase everybody down pretty easily, but just increased damage. Not that fun.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I've also played Rod of Atos, which just kind of overkill sometimes for getting the root, you know, at decent rates. Then obviously unnecessary, but if I just really wanted to ensure that I was shutting them down and they couldn't run away, Rod of Atos was okay, but there's really just no damn point to be stacking that much mana, intelligence, etc. Just seem a little unnecessary.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I'll even run double race cars with
You're a
heroes on
jack
each.
of all trades.
It's definitely funny, but
Dire
there's
victory.
a lot better way you can go.
Yo ho ho! Now where's me bloody Rob?
So this is just about gonna do it. So I hope you had some fun with it. It's a little non-standard, but I've seen a few people run it here, like say Draskell, as well as I think even Purge is running one of his videos. But I've been running this for a while, and I hope you have fun with it as well. As always, I hope you can take the time to watch us again at Aggro Gaming. Again, my name is HyroglyphX, and I appreciate your time. Just to recap, that is unfair difficulty.